ITC News. Miba Bawumia Akwa Addo latest and hot news Akwa Aremeyaw Bramo. Anuti so we now subscribe to the channel for more than say we subscribe to the channel. You be answer we click the subscribe button now we belly notification. We are the video be upload on the first person I was a video. I think we are like the video and give us a thumbs up, my fee. Share my Ato Forson now we may be here now who and some also. I think Yambura and Sama Ameto Yapunoso. Iti ayes are reporting about the Sammy community. It is answered.
Honorable members, as you may recall, on Thursday, I informed the House, pursuant to Standing Order 18 of the Standing Orders of Parliament, on the occurrence of vacancies in the House in relation to 4 honorable members. Yesterday, I received a process from the Supreme Court, which is a ruling from the Supreme Court pursuant to an ex parte application directing Parliament to recognize and allow the 4 affected members of Parliament to duly represent their constituents and conduct full scope of duties of their offices as members of Parliament pending the final determination of a suit filed by Honorable Alexander Afenyo Markins. By Article 102 of the Constitution, 1992, and Order 64.1 of the Standing Orders of Parliament, I note that we currently have a quorum to transact business, but not to take decisions. I want to read the said Article 102 of the Constitution. It reads, a quorum of Parliament, apart from the person presiding, shall be 1/3 of all the members of Parliament. As presently constituted, the numbers definitely is far above 1/3 of the members of Parliament. But by Article 104, the numbers are not sufficient for us to take decisions. And I'll quote Article 104. Article 104.1 says, except as otherwise provided in this Constitution, matters in Parliament shall be determined by the votes of the majority of members present and voting, with at least half of all the members of Parliament present. Honorable members, we don't have at least half of all the members of Parliament present. Consequently, in view of the current circumstances, the fact that there is a question on the composition and constitution of Parliament, and having regard to the public interest and the exigencies of the state of affairs in Parliament, I will proceed to, in accordance with Standing Orders 59, adjourn the House indefinitely. That is, sine die. I want to quote Standing Orders 59.1. It says, the Speaker may, in consultation with leadership, suspend a meeting of the House indefinitely or for a period determined by the Speaker, having regard to the public interest and the exigencies of the state of affairs in the country. Honorable members, I have consulted leadership, and I am exercising my discretion to decide to suspend the meeting of the House indefinitely. The House is accordingly adjourned sine die.
As you may be well aware, there was a decision by Mr. Speaker expressing his opinion on Article 97 of the 1990 Constitution. That opinion led to a declaration by him that those members have vacated their seats. Proud to his decision, I had brought to his attention that there was a pending suit at the Supreme Court, which pending suit was to seek certain interpretation of Article 97. In fact, Mr. Speaker himself acknowledged that on the floor of the House. As a result of his decision, the majority caucus expressed a disagreement with his decision and gave a clear indication that the matter will be pursued further at the Supreme Court. So on Friday, another process was filed by me, and the Supreme Court, in a unanimous decision, determined the matter and ruled, among others, that one, Speaker's interpretation of the law was wrongful, and that the Supreme Court was staying his decision pending the final determination of the case. In other words, his earlier decision to the effect that those four MPs, that is MP for Fomena, MP for Aguna West, MP for Suhum, and Amenfi Central, had vacated their seats, was nullified. In essence, we are law-abiding. We have heard that our colleagues say they disagree with the Supreme Court. They've been using unprintable words on the Supreme Court. On Sunday, the minority leader, my respected colleague, Dr. Forson, led the minority caucus in a press conference, whereupon they told Ghanaians that today they will come and occupy our seats by their own proclamation. NPP, our tradition is a law-abiding tradition. Our forebears always use the courts to correct the wrong. Since 1992, our leaders have always used civil advocacy and the courts to ensure that we get the peace that we have today. On top of my head, I can recall the era where we used thumbprint ID cards and we used opaque ballot boxes. All these are things of the past today because of NPP. Today we have a very transparent electoral system because of the advocacy of our forebears. It's out there in leadership. The country is hereby informed that we will not give that lawless platform that NDC is seeking. We will not give them that platform. We will not give them that theater they so aggressively seek. They should disrupt democracy and to destroy our nation. We know there are innocent people out there, innocent Ghanaians going about their business, innocent Ghanaians in the academia, innocent Ghanaians who are struggling to get 3 square meals on the table for their families. We care about them. We understand that there is politics, but we must do it in a civil manner. We believe that the appropriate thing is to quietly jail to them and wait upon Mrs. Speaker. After all, the ruling was directed at Parliament and the Speaker, not an individual MP. Yesterday, the bailiff of the Supreme Court served Parliament of Ghana through the legal directorate. The director of the legal department received the ruling of the court.
The 8th Parliament was inaugurated. They are the majority side of the House. Let's take some sight and sounds, and then we'll come back and continue with this narrative.
For the Akotene power memha about His Excellency Nana Addo Akufo Addo no. Lawyer now can
Yes. Now the can because no man catch say and I see you who kakra say Akufo Addo. He's been a lawyer for more than 3 decades. After that time, so the otchere say lawyer ni. And now otchere say your mama on your lawyer. What you cause say and a lawyer be say your mama. Naturally no. na buyer ka ba ho so me so me lawyer yes na show training dey be court research and sana court nti aba nti am say ene papa yo be onyansa sense your mama na 2016 meto man no afi ya to man na hwe de waye nyansa Debbie papa ya bon oni amambu akade what an abysmal performance Mahama Kronye lawyer we chow you can't corruption perception index Mahama Akufo Addo 7 years straight 7-0 listen Mahama the last mark the lowest mark 2016 was 43 on the corruption perception index you can't see corruption perception index yes was an na eno na yaje tu say o pese o share say the AC ko kapasisha and the fasa method no so nti sa methodology no mo ye Mahama the lowest mark 2016 nya 43 now him say I'm sure say we need nti ba me can be NTF bi nso nim ba yen kai ho okay so I'm repeating Akufo Addo ba ye the highest mark so far for the past 4 years 43 Mahama lowest no nti na say Akufo Addo na mambu amakwa so say Mahama the lowest mark 43 and no Akufo Addo the highest mark Akufo Addo ba ye first year which are 40 from 43 no or the adino confirm 40 that was 2017 then 2018 and on mass 1 mark about 41 then 2019 or sabo 41 repeat then from 2020 ebesi ne wa 43 sa I just want to twa mama twa 7-0 over press freedom apart from 2018 na Akufo Addo de kro the world press freedom celebration ne ba ha no Mahama twa Akufo Addo oba democracy max na Mahama yesin Akufo Addo oba economy Mahama yesin Akufo Addo Akufo Addo 40 years now no say he's been preparing for 40 years with president and on there any anka one prepared there any anka say anka da na shit any pa bon say o man pinyi bon nyema bi prenkoye no watwinani nyema bi prenkoye no watwinani ofisi on na stop on car so we say ni dina asen no ni dina asen ne ofiri akunya no so a why oba bibi obi akra mfi no me ne ofiri akunya no so a ni huna on kasi your excellency on konkon hwe ni se wutia no me say nipa yesunsu o me papa yi asif say nim say o de ebe koponi o say oba na say makọ 2 times na ni nyina no me ko presidency ho na ye koye death penalty say ye ne ye di enim na o share en boss of ye wa anye na nyame ye adom na Susu Bedi MP na so okay nti ye ko presidency ye wie no na bibia mba mu say ozo manpanyi kokkochia no ebi ye wie mfonyi kro mu twa na makogina ekire unhu mfonyi because my spirit even physically no but me say papa yi dey bi ozo manpanyi pa wo ne to table 3 meters apart ye wie kasa no me ye presentation say ye ntwa death penalty mo say me na me di amnesty na enya slot say omumra me chirechire mo say me na me kasa amnesty say ye fa kwan na asusu ema ye di twa death penalty ni mu no me na me di chira amnesty long story short and omo pe kwan na ye omo si enku ho man pin nti me na me ye presentation bibia no so mo before then no that was my second time of coming nti answer me kasa no okay o say ya branch Mati unkan so sa time no na mama me homini so amasha pe kasa kakra say nkuyi but na improve in their levels no so long story short ye no man ko chia no baby I wasn't moved because we say human beings we are spirit who boni ya hair ya man tight say o pese o ko chia o man penyin se o pese o ni twamfoni man nyebi that was the second time that was just on the dawn of just before COVID beba no before then, about 2 years or a year earlier, no me another thing, domestic violence. Me na me dey you court say the man na ye boa mo ye pray from you know abiding your fund na ye fan show mo so say be man ye oba na ya ka at least there should be a shelter. We bet me free fee akoda ho. Kopim say be man na kuma bejujo ene ne ekeka ebisi ne o manye nti o man pinye Akufo Addo de bia di se ne di sika be brand ebusiafo se bond ye bobusia na Ofori Atta company data bank enya ne chefa nti Akufo Addo de ni onima ne say the edit scabe brain bushia for no, and no na obesom, what did be because no man kind domestic violence, fund, cancel death penalty, sanya man on pet. You see, so me what the point I'm making say I've met him physically twice, meaning I know. Bibian pusi me say Kojo Kyeremanteng semo me danyame asipa that is a spiritual attitude ni papa onya papa nyankopon so ka ho adi ya bompaye saa ye kasi bibi yo manpanyi amosi yanko asore yanko bompaye hwe nipa yekuyi no nti won say about 2 weeks ago otabil finally ojitu mu say ama your friends say elections yi nyankopon say nim because we should Akufo Addo pa na Kristo timi ka trem say nyame na yi Akufo Addo enye yi say it's just human beings nyankopon nsa ni Akufo Addo amambuo yi aka ye mrese nsa ni Akufo Addo nye nipa that's nonsense.
Wow. Lawyer, Adana speaker man ruling no adeche ye bonkomo anche na Supreme Court so de one day edibe boom wadaroma ene parliament kotenase we expectations na saying then a Bagbin ye then Asante Bediatuo ye
listen, they should negotiate say Supreme Court ruling no say the AC enye no they should negotiate say omonko court na omonko twa sa ruling because our ruling no dey na amamuo epopura pa how Supreme Court needs to me no to me yes sir okay kan article 97 na e clear even amount for man call law school kura no okay kan a obeti ase nti we dey amanyo sem na Supreme Court yeah so me I think say omonko tnasia they should negotiate say listen the Supreme Court yeah and camera nti omon sanko I'm on befa consulia, Omuni Makwa on befaso, and then yet, Omon Sanko, no Mukucha Supreme Court ruling, now Omono as in Peninfuno, Omontanase. Now they should negotiate something. That's our ruling, dear, Omunkuchum, Afenyo Markins, so not the choir near to Omonia, they were choir on befaso, I say, other way. Okay, and now number 2. Obi a catcher said Supreme Court ruling bia e was see additional wa Supreme Court be order ama no utimi agitu mu say okay adiwe e mu say menya order ya di ama me nso ni men friend di so men penny e ma me no e kire say you can compromise it court ni say ba mu mienu no mo betimi afale nkrata address say oh adiwe okay ya say member meji influence them. So let me explain it to you this way. They say, Captain, when you Godwin, if you are Godwin, you will cut $10 million. What court? Waiting to court say for Jews $10 million. Now, court say for Jews $10 million. Now you are quite the real fast so for Jews. Long and short, no, who bet me I can say, almost a court saying Jessica. But you can't hear me, I'm here. And yes, Godwin, we are a producer. Minuano into the Yashi, Minji, Yentanase, okay, with their money 500,000. Which Caplata with their Fanina. So my point is that they can negotiate something. They should negotiate something. But ruling the part, they say, and not answer you human street to the adult. Because for yes, Anna, let's just say you are encouraging the pig piano or my pinibia back. No, I found in Crawford and Supreme Court, so I can back in now with Johnny Coho. No mama orders. Okay, speaker, original painting, they should negotiate because that the end mean for us. So, okay, you say, who teach law, you papa, I can say that's democracy. No law, in an law, papa. Say, be banner, your papa, myself, also original painting, negotiate. You can't talk about what I'm saying, you know. To be very clear, men person honorable so they be more man to see, but they should stand firm and negotiate. Say, master, I think let's find middle ground. Democracy. Say, you Tina, one Casahua, you bonny, because say, I didn't know Boba. It didn't start today. It didn't start today. Say, Bobanka crack. okay, birth certificate asem no. Amanfo ka kire Supreme Court say hey adiwe. Kwan am fast no ye bakunu levy. Also finally we will be a yiri. They should stand firm and negotiate something. And then one say mo ko tenase. The Supreme Court that can no. Maybe you can negotiate something. So they should negotiate. Utamachara maybe yempe kunku momo kon say omukumo bi baby. Yes, also mampeni asoja fo Audio Muko Techiman North near your Mukum Nipani in Ebesin, in this as a movie, and Timedia, and someone said, I'm human rights bias. Unti idea, because you could be Patia, they be Unti Ajupreo, but they should negotiate.
You waiting for winning and summer Abeto Yapnoso, because GC so and our hello, so we subscribe. Omode say over subscribe to the channel since I have here later and hot news and what and I promo. Afenyo Yana will like video give us a thumbs up, nothing. Share my Ato Forson now we be here now and some more echo so Ghana Memohano. Also get me otchere what Gyamfi and so we now comment boxing me. Mobile gabby in my next video.
Thanks for watching. Like and share the video. You can also drop your comment. Please don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell to turn on the notification.